There's something about a messy pantry that makes cooking feel so much harder than it needs to be. I don't know about you, but when my pantry starts to get cluttered, I end up buying things I already have, forgetting ingredients in the back, and feeling like I never quite know what I need at the grocery store or to order. So today I'm doing a full pantry reset. I need to reassess before I order from Azure. The first step is pulling everything out, and I mean everything. It can look a little overwhelming when it's all spread out all over the counters and the table, but this is the easiest way to see exactly what you have and what you're using before you buy more. As I'm taking things out, I'm checking expiration dates, setting aside anything we don't use, and grouping similar items together. I like to make categories such as baking supplies, breakfast foods, snacks, canned goods, pastas, spices, and bulk ingredients. Once everything is sorted, it becomes so much easier to see what's in your pantry and what's working for you and where things are creating problems. One thing I've learned over the years is that a pantry should be organized the way your family eats and cooks, not around what looks pretty on social media. If you bake several times a week or all the time, like I do, keeping baking supplies together and easy to reach is super important. If you use certain spices every day, don't hide them up on a high shelf. Put them out where you use them. The goal is to create function first. As I put things back, I think about what we reach for the most often and I place those items in the easiest spots to access. The things we use less frequently can go on the higher shelves or in the back behind those big jars. Now that everything's organized, it's so much easier to see what needs to be restocked. This is one of my favorite times to make a shopping list because I'm not guessing. I can make an accurate list. Instead of scrolling on the computer wondering what I need, I can see exactly what's running low. When I make my bulk food shopping list, I focus on the staples that we use consistently. For our family, that's basics like flour, sugar, oats, rice, pasta, baking ingredients, spices, and other pantry basics that we use day after day. Buying in bulk saves money, and if it's something you'll actually use before it goes bad, then it's even more worth it. So I try to stick with the ingredients that are part of our regular routine. I also pay attention to how quickly we go through certain items. If we're using a bag of flour every couple weeks, or for us it's even faster, buying a larger quantity usually makes sense, and that means I usually buy a 50-pound bag. But for ingredients we only use occasionally or just use a small amount, like spices, I often stick to smaller amounts like a pound instead. As I refill the jars, I'm also taking note of what bulk supplies I'm low on. I don't want to wait until something is completely empty before adding it to my list. I prefer to write it down when it starts getting low so that I have time to watch for sales or include it in my next bulk foods order. Another thing that helps is keeping a simple pantry inventory. It doesn't have to be complicated, just a small notebook or even just a note on your phone can help you keep track of what you have on hand and prevent duplicate purchases. You can also do this for the freezer since it can be really hard to find stuff in a chest freezer. The goal isn't perfection here, it's just creating a pantry that makes everyday life easier. A well organized pantry can save time, reduce food waste, simplify meal planning, and make grocery shopping much less stressful. And honestly, there's just something super satisfying about opening the pantry door and knowing exactly what's inside. So now that everything is cleaned out, organized, and restocked, I made my shopping list, put in my order, and I'm getting this pantry ready for the weeks ahead. So we are back from picking up Azure, and this is not everything I got for a couple reasons, and I'll show you the rest, and I will tell you why I can't show you the rest as I go through everything. But this is the stuff to restock my pantry, and then it's also some of our regular grocery stuff that we need to get us by for the next month or longer, and also a couple other things. I got some plants and stuff, so I will show you everything I got. Goes this time, I got a watermelon. I don't think I've ever bought a watermelon from Azure, but we really love watermelon, so we thought we would try it this time. And then I also got a pack of rhubarb, which I think was incredibly expensive, but I have not been able to be fast enough to get any on the local groups here, and my rhubarb isn't going to be ready at least for another year, if not two. So I got this so we can have a treat. Okay, had to switch my camera because it was really dark in here and out of focus. So anyway, if you read my newsletter, you will know that we recently found a good source for raw milk. And so I got some rennet so that I can just start making some mozzarella again. Although this rennet looks like it's might have leaked. I need to double check this. And then I just got some kefir grains. We're gonna try that. I don't know if my kids will drink kefir plain, but I'll probably put it in smoothies or maybe even popsicles this summer. So we got those to try. I got 2 different kinds of honey this time. Just some regular honey. I think this is just the wildflower honey. They have several different kinds. We're not really particular. Most of the time this goes into stuff that we're baking anyway, so you don't taste it a ton. And then we also got this creamed honey to try. I really wanted to try some honey that was completely unheated. And so there was a couple different options on Azure. We got this one because it is either from Idaho or Wyoming. And so it's a little bit more local to us than the other option that was available. So this we will use like on top of biscuits or something where we're not going to heat it. This we'll use in baking. All right, kind of some random stuff here. Let me open these up. My husband has been using the Darn Tough Vermont socks. We did try the Maggie's organic socks, the wool socks that Azure carries, and they got holes right away. So he's also been trying these. He's had another pair and these haven't gotten holes in them yet. And of course they have their warranty where if you get holes in your socks, then you can send them back and get a new pair. So he likes this style, and so we ordered another pair because they're really expensive, so we can't do too many at a time. But at least these will last longer than the socks that he normally gets, which is just from like Costco or something. And then I grabbed another one of these. I have a child that likes to take these when they go to town. This is also kind of random. I just didn't have any cheesecloth, so I picked up some cheesecloth, although this was cheap, so it's fine. And it's always good to have some on hand, but I've actually been using these little linen things that I've been making out of some cotton linen fabric, just like almost like a napkin size. And that's actually been working really good for straining things. It's like we use it for the butter that we made the other day. And so I'm not really sure if this is necessary for us, but at least I have some now and I'll keep it on hand. I picked up some more pickles. I got a couple jars of the Oregon Brine Works pickles because this is the kind that I can have. And then I also got a case of the Bubby's pickles for everybody else because they can have this kind. I just can't have some of the spices that are in this one. And that is because we ate all of our pickles that we've canned up. We have no more left in the root cellar. And so since we love pickles so much, and this is a really good way for my kids to get their probiotics in, because these are all fermented pickles, I'm okay with buying some until we can make our own again. And then on that same note, I also got a couple of big jars of kombucha. I still have my kombucha mother sitting over there, the little SCOBY, but it's just kind of something that I'm not really working on this summer. I don't have a ton of time to do it, and so I'm okay with buying a little bit of kombucha if we have to instead of making it. Although I probably will get back into it. It really doesn't take that much work, but I'm just kind of trying to take a little bit of a load off myself lately. I got a couple of plants to add to my garden. I bought 2 comfreys, and I will plant these right underneath the 2 pear trees that we planted last year. You can use this to make different like herbal remedies and stuff, but I'm going to use this mostly to let it grow up, and then you chop the leaves off and then just kind of let them sit around your plants, and it helps fix the soil. So I got a couple of those, and then I got some more dill for my little herb garden and a sage plant for my little herb garden as well. So hoping that these will do well. My dill is kind of dinky this time. Last time it was really big because I've ordered a pack either last month or the month before, but it should be fine. Okay, I got a 3-pack of the Celtic sea salt. We don't normally use this. It's just a little bit different than what we normally use on our stuff. I use just a cheaper Himalayan pink salt when I do cooking. But I've been recently reading about adding this into your water in the morning as like your way to get in your electrolytes and minerals. So I got us, it was cheaper to buy it by the 3-pack than the single. So I got us a 3-pack of this so that we can have some electrolytes in our water in the morning. Back here. So I grabbed a case of the Nancy sour cream. This was on sale this time for 30% off, and this is our favorite sour cream. So I just got a whole thing of it. It's we found that it's good quite a ways past its expiration date, as long as you leave the lid on and stuff. So we don't have to use this up in the next month. And then I also ordered a thing of the Nancy's cream cheese, and it is not here. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to write to Azure, and they'll have to give me a refund, but it's a really big bummer because it was on sale this time too, and so I won't be able to get the sale price when I have to order it next time. I grabbed 2 cases this time of yogurt. Don't ask me why, but my kids really love when the yogurt is in these little cups. I don't love it because it's a lot of extra garbage for us to take care of, but they really like to eat it this way, and if it gets them to eat their yogurt right now, then I guess it's fine. Let me grab one of these out of here so you can see it. We got a blackberry and a strawberry. This is the, what is it, Bellwether Farms. And I got this because it's labeled as A2, which is kind of what we're trying to do with our dairy products right now. But we do like another kind of yogurt that Azure carries, but I wanted the kids to try this one this time. And they thought that the blackberry sounded good, and they always like strawberry yogurt. So note on this, I usually make my yogurt. I'm sure you've seen me make it here before. Got all different kinds of ways I've made yogurt. But it is summer and I need a little break from some of the things that I'm doing because I have a lot of other added responsibilities like the garden and stuff. So this is just one small thing that I can check off my list. My kids still get good yogurt, and I just don't have to worry about it. Okay, so as I was going through my pantry and my spice area, I found a few things that I was out of, and these are the spices. So I needed some cumin seed. This is just the ground up stuff we use this for like taco meat. And then I needed some thyme. I was almost out of that, so this will last us forever because this is a pound and it's huge. And then I also got some cinnamon. We go through cinnamon really fast, so I got a big bag of that. Random stuff in the back here. I was out of my conditioner. This is what I use for shampoo and conditioner. It's really hard to find stuff that's fragrance free, but I have allergies to some essential oils, and so I don't like anything added. So anyway, I always get the 3-pack of this, and it works really good. My hair is always really soft. I also got this. This is some Castile soap. We're actually going to use this. I actually got this. I don't know that we've tried the Azure brand Castile soap yet, but I got this because the kids really needed some body wash, and everything else that I could find again had some kind of fragrance added, and we just don't do fragrances here. So this is just unscented Castile soap. I have some smaller bottles that I'll pour this into with the pump on top so they can have it in the shower, but this is just easy and it's not very expensive. Okay, one of my most expensive purchases this time was this bag of chocolate chips. I've been getting my chocolate chips from Azure because it's the only place that I can find some clean ones that are organic and don't have soy added to them. I think because the cost has gone up so much though, I'm going to experiment with trying to make my own chocolate chips because this is really expensive, but this will fill up our jar with chocolate chips and it will last us quite a while until I can figure out my own recipe. Right, these are just brown Rice Krispies. Again, Azure is the only place I can find these where they don't add sugar to them. We don't use these for cereal. We actually use these for our little energy balls that we make with the kids, and those already have added honey, so I don't need to add products that have sugar in them. So I like to get these instead, and the kids like them. Okay, I promise we're getting down to the end. All right, so I have been making my sourdough with some einkorn flour, not all of it, but I have been using it a little bit more. And I had some in the pantry, but it was really super old. So I got this to refill my gallon jar so that we can use that for our sourdough. Right. Now, this box over here is just all full of tortillas. I got a whole case of tortillas this time. Again, this is something else that I usually make. We actually really like to make sourdough tortillas, but also just like the yogurt and a couple of the other things on the table here, my time is really limited this summer. And so tortillas is just one of the things that I knew that I could order from Azure that I can cross off my to-do list. And there's so many things that we can make with tortillas to make quick meals, which is really important in the summer when we're really busy and we're going places. So I got a whole case of these to stick in the freezer for the next couple months. Okay, I did not bring these into the house. They're just sitting here in the mudroom because they'll probably go out to the root cellar, except for the oats, which I will put in buckets. But I was mostly out of oats. We were making a lot of granola, so I went ahead and got another 50-pound bag. Azure is by far the cheapest place I found to get oats. And then I got us a case of sweet potatoes. These are the white sweet potatoes, and we use these a lot because I cannot eat regular potatoes, but these they're not so sweet, so they're good to use as a potato substitute instead. And then this is just a case of apples. I'm not going to dig it out of there because it says what it is, but we were all out of apples here, so I went ahead and ordered a full 40-pound case. We will probably easily go through that in the next month because my kids eat a ton of fruit. Okay, and then one more thing that didn't come into the house because it needs to go in the greenhouse is a 40-pound bag of fertilizer. And this is kind of funny. I actually bought this granular fertilizer because I usually use whatever is called the fish gut fertilizer, and I was a little bit afraid that that would attract the bears. So I decided on the granular fertilizer this time for the garden. Okay, so that was everything that I got from Azure this month. That was my whole pantry clean out, and I hope that this has been helpful for you to see actually why we buy the things that we do, and how we clean out things and refill things, and not waste food up here because it's a long ways to haul it up here. And it's a lot of effort to bring food in, especially when you order it like this. But I hope this was helpful for you, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.